Hi, sweeties. How are you doing? Welcome to Naya. Naya, I hope you are great. So I came across this video where a white woman said that her voice is usually very performative when she's at work, right? And when she's with her friends, she has a different voice. Her family, like like that. But at work, her voice is so soft, and she said she will never use it again because she's been masking like that. And only for her to find out that when she posted that video, a lot of people connected to it. Like most white women mask their voice, especially at work or when they are out and all that. So you don't see the heart, like you don't see how deep their voice is or how, I don't know. But you and I already know what that boils down to, because people that look like me are loud. They don't want to be loud in their own word, in their own words. They do not want to be loud. So I am the one that use my natural voice. So I am the loud one. They are the ones that use their performative voice, and they are the real ones. God, I beg you. How am I supposed to explain this to somebody? And this is one of the reasons why when they see me speak, they call me loud. They say that I am masculine. They say that I am not feminine like, bro, how am I supposed to act when this is my real voice? How do I do it? So all of them are all masking. Let's get into this video.
And I actually don't think this is my real voice. It is the voice that I use when I talk to people and when I'm like at work and when I'm talking and blah, 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 blah. But I'm pretty sure that this is not my real voice, and that's why my throat hurts literally all of the time. I want to try to use the voice that I use just for myself more often. Hold on. I'm going to see if there actually is a difference, because I don't know. Okay. When it's just me and I'm just talking to myself, this is how I talk. And the other way that I speak feels so like performative. And I'm kind of wondering if part of why I do it is because it like people react better to it. But I kind of want to start talking like this more, but like I don't even know where to begin, because I think it's like I think it's a nervous thing. Hi, I'm Sarah, and I actually don't think this is my real voice.
This right here is one of the main reasons that Black women are considered to be angry and aggressive, because we speak in our natural tone. The person I stitched in this video goes on to talk about how they realize that they've been speaking in this fake like customer service voice, and that they've decided that they want to start using their real natural deep tone. And all of the comments are from other women being like, oh my God, yes, I do this all the time. What is it? Why do I do it? And a few people have pointed out, like, this is something we do culturally, where we tend to raise our voices to seem more pleasant, to seem less aggressive, so that, people that we don't know are comfortable around us. But what's missing from the discussion in those comments is the aspect of white supremacy. This whole like corporate talk phenomenon that we experience, that is a direct result of white supremacy. Corporate culture is white supremacy. Conformism of corporate culture, the, changing who you are authentically to fit into this corporate box, that's just white supremacy. Pretending that everything's fine when it's not really fine, that's white supremacy, right? What we call professionalism, right? Putting a smile on it, even though you're being totally disrespected, that's white supremacy. And most of the women in her comments were white women saying, yeah, I do this too, I do this too. It's because of white supremacy. White supremacy has stolen white women's voice. That's why y'all be out here like, hi. Meanwhile, your real voice is like deep as fuck, just like mine. It strips your power away. It makes you more palatable to white men, because remember, they're the ones that created white supremacy and the concept of professionalism and corporatism. And it strips away your sense of authority, right? Because if you're always talking like this, and you're trying to like, where's your authority? Stand in that fucking base, bitch. And that's why Black women, that's one of the reasons why we are always demonized, because we don't do that. We don't do that. I mean, of course, some of us do when we have to, when it's time to get that money. But for the most part, we're going to speak with that bass in our voice. So if you're a white woman, or any woman, honestly, but especially a white woman or a non-Black woman who engages in this, who catches yourself always raising your voice and, making yourself more palatable to strangers, I encourage you to work on speaking in your true voice and taking one more piece of your power back from this fucked up ass system.
Sarah, and I actually don't think this is my real voice.
Damn, I never want to use that voice ever again. And I know that even my regular speaking voice for like friends and family, I know that that is still a level of like masking and performative, but I really didn't expect that video to blow up. And I really didn't expect that like thousands or hundreds of thousands of people would resonate with it. I didn't realize how ingrained in our culture it is. And it's pretty messed up, actually. And there's a lot of reasons for people to use fake voices. There's a lot of reasons for people to kind of put on personas or mask. And I mean, the comment section is full of reasons. And I think one of the things that hasn't really been mentioned is American culture. I mean, people have talked about, hi, baby. People have talked about, it being a woman thing or a white woman thing, and the originations. But one thing I haven't heard people talk about is it being an American thing, because we as Americans we are casual extremists. Extremism is so built into our culture that we maybe don't even recognize it. I mean, it's as simple as like going to the grocery store and there being 30 kinds of peanut butter kind of thing. Or like if you tell someone that you like something, they might think that you don't actually really like it that much. We have to love things. Like, you can't just like hot Cheetos, you love hot Cheetos. And it's like, when we take things to extremes like that in such casual ways, it's like, where is there left to go? You can only get so extreme before there's nothing left. If that makes, I don't know. And so, yeah, I think that there's a lot of reasons people do it. I think there's a lot of valid reasons that people do it. I didn't realize how hard I was doing it, or all of the different ways that I am like masking or pitching up. I didn't realize how many ways I am faking everything in my day-to-day life, my interactions in day-to-day life. I mean, it's all rooted in truth and it's all rooted in me, but at the end of the day, that's not how I really am, and that's not how I want to be. And I don't know, I am really grateful though, for people like resonating with it and pointing a lot of things out to me, because I've learned a lot about myself and the way I communicate and why, this past week. And I think it's really interesting too, for people to be, learning about themselves and recognizing these behaviors in themselves, and maybe learning more about the why behind. And I think that being aware that you're doing something can be like the first step in not doing that thing anymore. So yeah, I think it's a very nuanced conversation. There's a lot that goes into it, but that's one thing that I haven't really seen people talk about. And I think that that's also a big part of it.
This is all I got from this video, and you and I know that I have a lot to say when it comes to this, because this is not like their pattern. I mean, I am the loud one. I am very loud, and also you can see that I am loud. This is how I talk, right? I don't have to make you feel great whether I have a deep voice. That is it. That is who I am. I'm a, excuse me. That is who I am. I don't have to hide it. I can't even mask this particular one because there are some things you cannot mask. And then these are, don't worry, just chill. I am going to read comments for you so that you and I can concord that who the real people that are masculine, because you cannot continue to fake everything and then turn around to tell me that I am loud or I am the angry one because I have a deep voice, because my voice is like really properly groomed, because that is my voice was well crafted when God created it. So let's see who the angry people are and who the ones the performative ones. She said, crazy part is even your thoughts can be very masking. One said, can't stop, won't stop. The show must go on. So it means majority of them do it. And on a serious, this is what they do. This is what you need to see them act. There are some of them that if you enter the house without them knowing, then that is when you get to know them real good. I won't say a lot because some of them are watching my videos. If not, I will be giving you guys the real gist, but I will just keep quiet. So my colleagues. Someone said, I have just accepted that I have several voices and they all come out at different times, sometimes in same sentence. One said, my real unmasked voice is so much lower that people have commented on it. Laugh my ass off. Usually co-workers, I see Hilda Pe0ple talking to customers usually. One said, I perform even when I am by myself because I have marked so hard for so long. Let's diagonal. I want to laugh so hard, but I am trying to because so majority of them have been. This one is they diagnosed her very late diagnosis. One said I catch myself in the act and then I have an anxiety attack. I am always stressed for no. One said you spoke to me. I felt the layers of a masking and it was like watching some kind of strange fourth wall breaking. I was confused and scared like I am supposed to use the voice I use for myself. My real voice, everyone says I am mumbling, so I am always mumbling. So I am always masking too. Ma'am, I got bullied for my monotone voice. So then I tried to add inflection and they still said they didn't hear it. I feel so humiliated by it. I now get out a lot of stuff through singing. Man, I can continue to be reading the comments because it's a whole lot. If you like, I am probably going to attach some so that you can see the people that are very quick to tell me that I am masculine or that my voice is very deep or that I am not feminine. All those stereotypes that they push out. I am not going to lie to you. Most times we all have the same voice. Their voice and my voice are the same, but theirs might actually be deeper. But they mask that because they don't want to be seen as that strong or they don't want that to be their kind of signature. But for how long do you want to continue to mask it? There are some things I cannot mask, especially my voice. My voice is so hard to mask because definitely you will hear it. No matter how soft I try to, even the softest, it still sounds so hard. So how am I supposed to mask all this goodness? I am not masking shit. That's your problem. If you think I am not bougie. That's also your problem. But now I know who the real deal are and who the real deal are not. I will draw my cut in here. Bye for